episode 4 of Sophomores documentary. Today's episode, we'll be diving into the 3-act play structure. Anyway, it all started off with a script. No, it didn't.
The project, I remember we had to just make a narrative film around that format of storytelling.
Right. One day we went to school and it was like -2 degrees. It was actually -2 degrees. Which was like the first time that it ever happened, where New York City was like -2 degrees in like a long ass time, I guess. Eric texted me the day after. He said, "Listen, man, our next project is this 3-act play structure thing." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." And he's like, "I have this idea." And I was like, if your idea was about the cold or the blizzard or whatever just happened and having there be a struggle to get to school or anything like that, then you and me have the exact same idea. We had the exact same idea.
Here's all I have to say about it. I was supposed to be in a group with a super awesome chase scene. I could have been a part of making the greatest project. Out of all the 3 acts, I could have been a part of making the best one. And then Mr. A thought, oh, the group is too powerful. There's too many good people. And then he decided to move me out of all people, to a group. It's kind of whack. And because of a lack of motivation, I made a film that was kind of whack. And I regret it to this day, and I don't want to talk about it. So that's all you're going to hear from me about the project. So, if you could gladly cut to Raphael, he can tell the rest of the story, because he is proud of that project.
That was my favorite, hands down, thing that I worked on in sophomore year. His pitch was a little bit different. It was more philosophical. It was about classism in the structure of society. No, I'm just kidding. Popular kid and a jacket.
Mine apparently was that a girl wants to be with a guy, isn't sure if he's interested. Wait a minute. I don't think this was mine, though. Yeah, this wasn't mine.
Create a story that had 3 individual acts.
Yeah, but what group was I in? That was... Say it, which one was it?
It was you, me, Dylan, Catherine, and there was someone else. We did the cell phone film.
Why? What the fuck? Why am I not remembering this? What?
And I'm pretty sure Harry has the footage. Harry, when you watch this in the editing process, the videos of you and me and Mr. A in the elevator, I'm pretty sure I was talking to him about that. So definitely use that footage as I talk about this.
I wasn't there for a couple days, so you did the neat yeet thing?
Action.
Yeet, 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 yeet.
Shut the fuck up, guys.
Jeez, man, you don't have to be such a dick.
Jeez, my God.
We had to like keep pulling people from going to class so that we could like use them in the scene. I think we used like Corey at one point. Oh my God, that was part of it. Oh my God, I have so many pictures from that. Because that's when he was falling with the backpack. He broke his legs. Okay. Yes. It's all coming back now. I was the teacher too, right? Jesus Christ. That was a fun one. That was a fun one too. And then I remember the draft of it. Oh, it's all flooding back.
Hey, what's up? Nah, I'm in class right now. Yeah, this class is super boring. Yeah, the guy, he doesn't know how to teach. Hey, you mind if I call you back? Alright, cool. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing? Don't forget about the physics final next period.
Oh, yeah, I got the review sheet in my bag.
Mm. Everybody, baby face. No! Oh. Dude, you made Inception. That was a dream inside of a dream. I didn't even realize. Oh my god.
Never did I.
My name is Ella Dior. I'm a junior. I currently attend Urban Academy, and I am a film student. What I did a film where a girl, it was basically based off a society where people would be judged off their masks. And everybody was ignoring the girl with a multicolored mask. And then finally, at the end, she was able to sit next to somebody who had a different mask too.
Like, I think Dylan changed like sweatshirts at one point, but we just said, oh, that's a dream. We can work around that.
I am a popular kids school, so very unrealistic. I come up to school with a very expensive jacket, which is true, and I do have. Not that it's super expensive. I'm fucking like $200 for a jacket. It's nuts. Anyway. You know what? I'm not gonna be a show today. I'm a changed man. I'm not gonna wear my jacket today. It's not cold. It's not cold. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not cold at all. Oh, it's not cold. It's not cold. It's not cold.
Thank God I have a jacket.
Yeah, that's cold.
I don't know.
Hey, dude, listen. Can you please borrow your jacket, dude?
Nah,
Please.
man. Sorry, I'm really cold, you know.
F you, man. Shut up, Lynn.
No, hay mucho frío.
Do you please have an extra jacket?
Yeah, sure. Come with me. I have it in my locker.
Thank God. So much hate, that really means a lot to me. What's the dramatic hesitation? Thank you so much for letting me use your jacket. It means so much to me. Somebody need jacket. By the way, where is your locker?
10th floor.
Back up, you gotta have to slide.
Maybe we can turn the camera on. Is that a problem?
No. This is too much. I can't wait for this. It's so cold.
But I'm bringing you there. Why are you complaining so much?
Because I see everyone with these jackets and I don't have one. hypothermia and always sensitive to the cold.
Are you serious?
I wanted to do something a little bit different. I love working with different accessories and stuff in my films, especially when it comes to masks, like glitter, any kind of form of something different. And I basically based it off of how it felt being like a new student who might be seen different from everybody else, and it was based off the topic of not being able to fit in.
She got the inspiration from that one video, right? With the okay, I remember them showing that, and then David was in it, right? I remember watching the behind the scenes for a lot of these films. I never really got to see the finished product.
I'm pretty sure, I haven't watched it in a long time, but I'm pretty sure if I watched it, I probably would just cringe inside. I cringe at all of my older films. But people say that's good. They say that's good if you dislike your older films. But yeah, I probably would definitely really dislike it if I watched it again now.
It was supposed to be a spoof on the classic Spider-Man 3 scene where he does the walk down the street. And yeah, I mean, oof, damn. I'm walking. I got sunglasses on, courtesy of Eric Anthony Vlin Cinematic. And then I got one person, I got one fucking bitch who's like, you know, you're not that cool because you have a jacket. This, by the way, this is also the first time me and Eric had actually collaborated on something together, which was the start of a new friendship. I just thought he was
an excellent filmmaker.
Eric. Did he bring some of that on himself? Yeah, Jesus Christ, you should have seen his Instagram page at the time. Oh my God. Talk about self-centered. Looking at someone's Instagram page and actually knowing them personally are two completely different things. So when I actually worked with Eric, we actually became quasi-friends after that, and, you know, we respected each other. And I'm like, oh, and I die on the floor, and then like you see people walk by me because it's supposed to show that people only care about me because I had the jacket, and I wasn't a good person. And now that I didn't have the jacket, now that I didn't have all the cool, rich clothing, now that I wasn't cool enough, no one cared about me. Alana doesn't have a jacket, so we just use mine. This is my jacket. And she's like, yeah, you know, you're not the only one who has it. Ha ha ha. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay. We go fucking lollygagging down. God, you know what's awful too? Now that I think about it, Eric used Old Town Road in it before Old Town Road was even a thing. Yeah, so it's dated. Watch his, it's dated because it uses contemporary music from that time, but watch mine and it's a timeless classic because it has Ocean Man.
I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I got the horses in the bag, horse stock is attached. Head is matted black, got the bushes black to match. Riding on a horse, ha, you can whip your Porsche. I've been in the valley, you ain't been up off that porch. Now, can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing.
You think you're so tough, don't you? Just because you have a jacket makes you the coolest guy in school? It's not the jacket on the outside, it's the person who wears it. Just because you have a jacket makes you the coolest guy in school? It's not the jacket on the outside, it's the person who wears it.
Here you go. Oh, it's not cold, it's not cold, it's not cold. Yeah, no, it's cold.
Hey, Lana, can I please borrow your jacket, please, please?
Nah, not for you. I'm cold.
Hey, can I borrow your jacket?
Oh yeah, you can. I have one in my locker. Let's go.
Hey, thanks so much, by the way. I just want to say that. Thank
You're
you so much
welcome.
for the jacket. Hey, just a quick question. But what floor is it on? The locker?
Oh, it's on the 11th floor. Oh, is that a problem? Because you seem really cold right now.
I got it. It's fine. It's fine. I can go. I can go.
Oh, okay. Only 6 more floors to go. Are you ready? Are you good?
So it's too cold.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Hey, are you okay? Oh my god, I need some help right now. Mr. Harpo!
Thanks. Hey, you know, this looks a lot like my jacket.
Oh, you look cool with it, but I have that jacket too.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thanks for the jacket. Thanks. I'll be right back. Well, I guess you're not the only one that can look cool with the jacket.
I guess not.
Shocker! You can escape me. When you do that, just say, how loud can you say
Spider-Man? Hello?
Like
world famous
your
Spider-Man?
mainframe has been hacked.
Hello?
Mainframe hacked.
You want to film this nerd?
That was perfect.
Mr. Ray, you're in our shot. You're in our shot, Mr. Ray. You ruined it. You ruined it all. Yeah.
He doesn't use the actual song that's played in Spider-Man 3. He uses Old Town Road. Whatever. I used it. Dude, you know what's something I forgot? This isn't even the 3-hour play structure. I totally forgot about Josiah's Christmas music video. That was iconic on so many levels to all of us.
So there was the coat, there was the mask, there was the phone. What was the last one?
Do you remember the chase?
That's the, oh god, I remember that one. That's the Josiah one. Of course I remember that one. Are you kidding me? That one, Mr. A went crazy because they went into the black box and he was like, no, not the black box, the auditorium. He was like, you guys can't shoot there. Like, guys, what's wrong? You can't go in there without permission. And Josiah was like, fuck you, I do what I want. But yeah, they had like a whole fight scene. It was an action thriller for sure. That was a cool one.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there.
My name is Harry James Flood. I am the pitcher and kind of director. It was the first pitch of mine that ever got picked. Of course, framing's off and off to the right. I'm currently not being interviewed. And if I'm being completely honest, I waited until the last minute again. This episode is due in just over 12 hours. I'm doing this last minute, that's the fucking point. So instead of calling Raymond up at 2 in the morning and asking him to interview me, I'm gonna tell you a story. I'm so... What the fuck? Who leaves the shit out here? Oh, the fuck is that, bro? I was wrong, it's 3:30, not even 2. There were 3 separate acts. The first one sets up your characters and everything. Second act raises the stakes until your character gets to the lowest possible point, which is the death or the downfall. Then immediately after, the resolution.
There was no rough draft for the chase, because the chase wasn't even the project we were supposed to be doing. I believe there was a 4th person in our group, and they were the director, and it was their project we were supposed to be doing, but they didn't show up. So on the last day, we just ended up shooting the chase in like an hour, and it was just one version of it.
So you know what? I went up and I pitched, and I made my pitch enthusiastic, not stupid. This wasn't a music video. I was not stupid this time.
I was a detective, and there was a kid in the school robbing people's lockers, so I chased him.
The end of Act 1 is the chase begins. It's super epic chase scene, you know? Second act is like, you gotta raise the stakes, bro. Mr. A is like, you gotta raise the stakes so we know what's at stake. And then I'm all like, okay, you want stakes to rise? That money belongs to a politician or some motherfucker, I don't give a shit. If that money is not returned, then it could cause a great economic crash, which will start a second Great Depression in America. You want risen stakes? Those are the risen stakes. The downfall is when he loses track of the guy. I gotta cut him off at the entrance. In the third act, the resolution cuts him off at the entrance, gets the money back. And you know what? For the first time in the year, people actually voted for my pitch. And that became... I got my own group. I was the leader. I was the director. I was like, holy shit. There was a guy named Leo, not Leo Cross, who I said in the trailer was one of our secondary co-stars, and we're like 4 episodes in and he hasn't shown up once. Skateboard aesthetic. He wanted to be the cop, and I was like, you know what? You can be the cop. So I ordered the badge prop. Leo played the cop. Jean, she played the robber. And Josiah, who played director. Josiah likes to get a hold of his projects, you know? So he was like, I think it'd be cool if we got that camera movement and this camera movement. And I was like, okay. So, you know, I had my 2 main actors in person filming the entire thing. I didn't do anything. Kind of technically my first project. Did I do anything? No. If you look at the end credits of the finished film on my channel and you wonder why those end credits were so weird, it's because I didn't do anything. I was just there like, yeah, it's a good idea. Good idea, guys. You're doing great.
10-4 dispatch, show me an area. Dispatch, I got eyes on such. I got food. It's not in here. Dispatch, I got all the stuff. No, I did not find any money. Oh, fuck. A little bit. Stretch. Get up. Get up. Get up. No, tuck this knee in. Stop right there. Got him, boy. There you go. We good.
Do I remember any feedback? Fuck no. Mr. A says that the second act low point isn't very well defined. You know, we had to change up the story a little bit, but you know. So we started filming our final draft and it was like, okay, let's change up the story a little bit. It's mainly the same. Jean steals from my locker and I'm like, I make like this really dumb face, like I'll try to make it again, like, yeah, that. We get a good chunk of filming done the first day. It's still like only the first scene. So we're all like, okay, we can get this done. We can get this done in the next 2 days because we only had 3 days.
Wait, I'm confused. What?
We're
You
gonna
want me
walk
to
forward.
We're gonna do the same thing that we was doing
No,
last
this
time?
is just to, we're not using a lot. Like not every shot this time is the tracking or one shot.
Okay.
It's just to establish
That was a
that you're a
problem
police
back then,
officer.
remember? Yeah.
And also, like, when you start walking up, pull out the walkie, you know?
Yeah.
Like you're talking to somebody, like 10-4 or something like that.
Nah, cause that's gonna happen. It's gonna be a over-the-shoulder shot of that happening, and then it's gonna be like him. It's gonna change to him doing the robbery and stuff, and then it's gonna change to me still walking, and then he's gonna come to the shot and he's gonna look at me and get like scared.
Yeah. Oh.
And he's gonna run back.
Should we do a thing where
And
it's
then I'm
like
chasing.
someone
and then he's gonna
sees
drop
me?
the stuff, but he's not gonna drop the
like a
wallet
witness?
with the money.
Yeah. So that's how he knows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's like.
We're gonna film that right after this one establishing shot. Alright, so I track back and then I just tilt up. 3, 2, 1.
I mean, that's a complaint already.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's way too like wobbly or whatever.
Yeah.
Would it be better if we took it off? Yeah. All right. Stop recording.
What's your 10-7?
No, time out. Change that. Show me in 10-4. 10-4. You know that shit.
The second day of filming rolls around. I head to school. Leo meets me and is like, yo, let me have that badge. I want to show it off. I was like, sure thing. And then I looked at my bag and I couldn't find it. And then I remembered that I left it on the counter at home because I took it off after getting home. And I did not currently have the prop with me, which means any scenes that had Leo in it, you know, the main character, were practically unfilmable. Which means the only scene that was filmable was the opening scene where I get robbed. And so we spent 45 minutes just shooting that.
No, you fucking idiot!
You didn't tell
Yo, you mad black for some reason. Yo, it's always.
you were recording.
God damn it!
I'm really thankful that Mr. A never checked up on us that one day. Sometimes he goes group to group to make sure everyone's doing alright. I'm glad he didn't do it to our group that day, because I did not want to have to look at him and be like, yep, this is my directorial debut. And I forgot the most fucking important prop 2 days in.
Good to see you, officer.
Officer Nipples.
I saw
I'm done. What are you doing?
Third day comes along, we completely change up the story. Instead of Leo losing track of Gene, he just gets the wrong guy.
Get up. Get up.
He got the wrong guy. I was like, oh no, what are we gonna do?
Show me in tempo. Tempo.
Yeah. Get Officer Nipples.
He's biracial. He's biracial. He's biracial.
Thank God you're here. I saw some guy messing around with my locker. He took my laptop and he took my wallet. Like, God damn it.
Calm down.
It's empty. That's when I made the call.
Do you know which way he went at all?
I was over there and I didn't see him pass me, so he might have went that way.
Might have he went in the elevator or something?
Maybe. I don't know.
Do you know what he was wearing?
Black. All black.
You know, skin tone, skin color, anything like that?
I didn't get a good look.
Do you know how tall he was?
No, not really.
I'll help you the best I can. I'll give you my number and everything.
Thank you.
Hey you! Stop right there. Get down now.
No, that's not him. No, that's not him. The haircut's different. I remember he was like, I'm pretty sure he was white. He was a bit, skin was lighter. He was slightly shorter as well. I'm starting to remember. Free to go. And lo and behold, Jane just shows up down the hall. She's just right there. They lock eyes, and it's really intense. We get these like close-ups. Leo dashes straight forward, and then it ended because that was the period ended, and that was our last day, and we never finished filming. And we showed it up on the screen, big screening for all of our films, and ours was the only one that wasn't finished. You know what, maybe Josiah was right to take the camera out of my hands because he was absent those 3 days and that was by far the worst product. None of us were proud of what we had made. We hadn't even made anything, it wasn't even finished. It might have been Josiah had the idea. I was like, why don't we just come back after school and refilm it? And then I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. I come back to the classroom after school for like some different reason to check my computer or whatever. And Josiah and Gene are there and it's like, hey, are we here to refilm it? And I was like, do you want to? I was like, sure. So, on our own time, we decide, let's refilm it. I'm the cameraman for, like, most of it. Because there's only 2 people on a shot at a time. Oh god, do I still have that footage? I don't think I have. Fucking sophomores. Because I don't think I have that footage, which really sucks. Because I want to show, like, all the behind the scenes at the point of this documentary, and I can't even find all of it. Some of the footage is just... You know, it's on laptops and computers at school where we're not allowed to enter anymore. And he was like, let's go through the stairs. And it was like, where does the chase lead from here? And we were like, let's head down to the auditorium.
When we were rushing, We had to get down to the auditorium, and nobody was with us. Don't put that on the recording, though.
That was basically the director was like, yeah, get all theatrical with it. Like, flip your coat or cloak around. Let's have some suspense down this hallway, and like you jump out at the end, and then we were like, let's turn this into a full-on fight scene. It was like kind of Daredevil inspired.
I guess you could say Daredevil, but you know, we had no time to choreograph much of anything.
It's like this huge fight on top of the stage. It was, of course, as we weren't allowed to go in there. It was completely against the rules to go into the auditorium by that point. It wasn't well established by the music video, but by here, Mr. A specifically said no one allowed in the auditorium. And, but you know, Josiah does anything to get that shot. There was a shot where all three of us tried to get into it at the same time. Gene was holding the camera, and me and Josiah were talking to each other, and then the camera would slowly pan. I'd take the camera from Gene. Gene would sit down, and then at mid-pan, it would look like Gene was sitting there the entire time. It's like, so it's technically all three of us in one shot. It didn't look that good. I ended up not using it, and I don't think I have it. All three of us had positives to each of our edits. The edit I uploaded to YouTube is not, well, it's technically mine, but it's not mine. It's ones that it's all three of ours combined into one. I cannot take full credit for that edit. The Inception music, though, that was my idea. I mean, it was Mr. A's idea, but I had it first.
Yeah. Get Officer Nipples.
I saw the guy. He was around the corner.
Thank God you heard. There's a guy down there. He was robbing my locker. I don't know.
Slow down. What do you see? See anybody? You know.
There's a guy. Guy was wearing all black. Didn't really get a good look at his face, but like I was hiding here the whole time, which means he must have went that way.
Remember, a real police officer never gives up.
Alright, well, I'll see what I can do. You stay safe.
Not yet. It's not over yet. You can never catch me in that poor white boy's laptop.
Remember, a real police officer never gives up.
Hey man, got it.
Thank you
He's
so
right here.
much. But where's the laptop?
I feel like it's a piece of crap. I don't know why everyone likes it so much. Most of my films that I've made so far have all been made in the span of 1 hour because we couldn't make something else. But in terms of quality, far from good.
You know, and ever since then, my pitch has never been picked for anything. I guess there was Venom, but that was really like a joint idea between the three of us. It wasn't mine. It's senior year. There's only like 4 to 5 more film projects I'll have until school ends. And so far, my only legacy for projects solely directed by me is a horribly directed, sloppily made, shitty chase film, action film that was only saved because Josiah took the reins, basically.
Xander Burnaby in his downhill slope from grace culminated in the 3-act play structure.
You don't have to sit all by yourself.
Oh my god! Your teeth are so sharp!
I'd rather take the stairs.
Oh my god, I'm a vampire now.
You know what I'm saying? It's all good, baby.
Bruh.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. I used to read Word Up magazine.
I got the horses in the bag. Horse stock is attached. Head is matted black. Got the bushes black to match. Riding on a horse. Ha, you can whip your Porsche. I've been in the valley. You ain't been up off that porch. Now, can't nobody tell me nothing. Tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Riding on a tractor, lean all in my bladder. Cheated on my baby. You can go and ask her. My life is a movie, but riding in booties. Cowboy hat from Gucci, Wrangler on my booty. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing.
Wait, hold up, you're muted.
Are you ready to talk about the PSA?
No better time than the present. Let's get into it.